I miss cereal. I saw you writing that, Bellinor. I miss cereal.
Wait, what?
There you...
Merit. Not back.
Do you want to take his turn for him, or...?
No.
I was saying, Bellinor, in the chat, you said that you were eating cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just saying I miss cereal. I haven't had it in, like, over a year.
I was just reading someplace about the bread, that it was...
It's called lembas bread, Rob.
But it's really rare, isn't it? Like, even the elves hardly ever use it.
I'm pretty sure that me and you read the same thing. It was probably on Reddit.
Yeah. That's exactly where I read it.
I read it on Reddit.
I like to read things on Reddit and then talk authoritatively about them.
Yes.
The lembas bread being rare?
It's
or something
only,
in here.
It's reserved for only the highest elves, and giving it to a non-elf is unheard of.
Is this in the game or in Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings.
No, I don't remember that.
It's.
I was under the impression that it was just freely given.
It's in the books, like Bellinor said in the books.
Well, I mean, then again, yeah, I read the books when I was like 12, and I thought they were boring back then.
They're boring now.
Well,
they're boring now.
I haven't read them recently. I mentioned I love them, but back then it was used to like the easiness of like Harry Potter to read.
I know I said this before, and Tam has read them, but if you haven't read Paul S. Kemp's Erebus Kale books, you totally should. It is... I'm on the 5th out of 6 books. Oh my god. It is awesome. It should be made into a movie.
I feel that about a lot of the
wait, 6 books?
6.
Does that include the one from the Sundering?
There's the first one where...
There's the Erebus Kale trilogy, which is 3 books. But then there is the Twilight Saga, which is 3 more books, which takes place right after it. Yeah, where's Mare?
Okay, then there's another one.
I mean, like my #1 book series that I would love to see into a movie is Dresden Files by Jim Butcher.
I keep hearing about that. I should read that too.
They are incredible.
Where's Mare?
He might be just idling.
Maybe he fell asleep.
Okay.
I really don't think he'd mind if we just skipped him or if you played for him.
Just comes back, we'll just let him jump in the initiative order.
Okay. Poisa.
Was controlled by Merit, I think.
No, Poison for me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Poison has the ability to turn to mist. Is that an action? Is that a move?
It's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action?
Yeah.
Well, I have to think how would she do this? She would use her bonus action to turn to mist and appear here, and then take her multi-attack with longbow and say, "This ends now."
Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about the delay.
Oh.
Okay. There you are.
Hold
Okay.
off on that.
Merritt, go ahead. It's your turn.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a suggestion I heard since I have her grappled and whisper sweet, sweet words of taunting and use my cantrip for vicious mockery.
Okay.
So she needs to beat a wisdom saving throw against, I believe, DC of 15.
15.
That seems high.
Let me double check.
I think it's 13.
I think it is 13. Oh,
Yeah.
You know what? In my head, I put my proficiency bonus for some reason. 13.
Your wisdom's 14 or 16?
My wisdom? Do you mean charisma?
She got it.
Spellcasting ability.
Yeah, she got it either way. That's
She
fine.
got it. Okay, so
Okay, then it doesn't do anything.
okay. What would it? Well, okay. So you try to taunt her, but she can't even hear you, and she's blind, and it doesn't affect her. And then Poisa does that misstep to there, and shoots her arrows up
Right.
twice. Go ahead. No.
Oh, that's weak.
Wait, you have advantage because she's blind.
That's right.
So
man.
that one hits, and okay, you're gonna kill her. So you can choose to
Non-lethal. Shoot her
yeah.
in the leg.
Okay, so she falls finally after
On
all
top of
this.
merit?
Sure.
These
Falls on top of
NPCs,
Merit.
man, kill stealing
Dead.
all the time.
Facing's illegal in this game.
And is laying there unconscious. All right. Whew. Okay. Wow. Boss battle.
That was a battle.
So did anyone take damage other than me from the trap?
No.
Wow.
I actually don't think so.
Are you kidding
That
me?
is pretty sad.
No one took damage except him from the trap.
We had her locked down pretty well.
I can't believe that.
That's
A lot
crazy.
of dodging, and no one knew except Tarnak about the covering darkness, which was a game breaker for this battle.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a deadly encounter. I thought someone was gonna die, but
How much does she do? Because I don't think we ever saw her attack normally.
she didn't get to fucking attack.
She probably would have tried to F us up. She had landed her fairy fire.
She could have done, yeah. If she would have gotten her fairy fire, and then done her multi-attack, she could have done 17 times 2 damage each round.
Damn.
So she was going to be dropping us because none of us are at full health really.
Right. She could have
Yep.
dropped each of you on one turn each.
Assuming she hit.
Right.
But she
Well,
didn't have advantage with fairy
The only
fire.
reason we were successful because of the dice. That's the bottom line, right?
Basically, Tarnak saved us because he knew you could cover darkness with this clothing. Let's just be very clear, it is all because of that.
Ninja
Okay.
Pretty
man.
much.
So let's so Vitari has the voidbrella. Okay, so here's where it gets fishy. We can well, first of all, Darwin, you notice a signet ring on her finger, which looks like it would fit into the lock of Tulekaju.
I grabbed the ring only after trying to seal her wounds to keep her alive.
Okay. You do. And here's where it gets a little bit more fishy. If you want to bring her with you to question her, you might have to leave Poisa behind. But
That's harsh.
Well, we can just question her in the guards' quarters, can't we? While he's fixing the voidbrella.
true. Okay. So bring your characters back to Tulekaju and free this guy. He's been here for 10 years.
Tarnak still got dark vision for like 8 more hours.
Yep. Speaking of which, has it been an hour? No, it hasn't.
What do you
Don't
think,
forget
Rob?
poison.
Hey,
Wearing.
Rob,
Yeah.
while we're leaving her, I want to pick up her crossbow, take a look at it. Anything special about it other than it looks awesome?
It looks awesome, but it's just a hand crossbow.
Anybody objections to me using it just because it looks awesome?
If you do that, I'll take your normal crossbow.
Okay, done.
And Tarnak has traps now.
Okay.
I'm gonna Add that into my inventory.
Tulekaju says, "Yes, you found the ring. Place it into this lock and free me."
For safety, I take 20 steps back.
Yeah, I decided to stand outside for the same reason.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, I'm already outside.
I love that you guys are sufficiently afraid of everything.
Well, we learned from Orin.
Okay. Darwin, do you put the ring in the lock?
Darwin?
I say I will set you free. Only the people who speak to Mouse are in here.
And you do. And the lock unclicks, and the anti-magic field dissipates. And he begins to work on the voidbrella if Vatari hands it to him.
I present it to him.
And where'd it go? There it is. He heats up his hands, and there are 3 objects in it that he kind of welds together with his superheated hands. And he says, "When I finish, we will all have to place our hands on it. And when I do, I cannot promise you that it will take us exactly where we want to go. But it will take us out of here."
Anywhere out of here is better than in.
And what I will do is have Darwin gain 1 clue from Rouzha, Nilo. And the clue is the continent that her brother is on. Okay?
Alright.
Do we get an extra clue since I'm also looking for clues towards his location?
What did I rule there?
You said something to that effect. You keep going, I'll look up.
Okay.
So what is the continent?
Okay. So, the continent is
New Jersey.
Tibar. I'll type it in.
Alright.
Okay. And
Do I have time to ask her a question?
sure.
I want to know if she knows where I can find any of the Lethen clan.
The only thing that you discover is that in her death throes, she tells you of a place called the Flayer of the Skies. And that is where the Mind Flayers rule from. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
And then Tulekaju says, "It's complete. I've done it. Let's go. Let's get out of this fucking place."
Mm-hmm.
And he
Before we go,
brings...
does she have anything on her I can take?
Yeah, I examined the
Are there any of boxes
dignity.
there that have valuable goods?
There is nothing but her short sword, hand crossbow, and studded leather.
I'll take the short sword and then I show it to Tarnak. You want this?
No, I've got plans for my own.
Alright.
And
And sheath it.
Ask what happened to the.
We're confident that Wyron can take the other exit to the north.
Behind Nilo, was that where Waring can escape from?
Sorry, what?
Waring, he has to escape where the docks of the Apoceum are. Behind her, is that where he can?
He can go through the semi-permeable wall. Yeah.
We never did find out what was behind that staircase in the upstairs, but oh well.
Do you
have
wanna
plenty
see?
of
We
adventures
can
ahead
always
of us.
break it open right now.
Do you
Or
want to
try
see?
We
I'll
do
show
have
you.
time.
I'll show you.
Should we kill her?
In the fire, Genasi
Wait, isn't
kind
she
of
dead?
I think
melt
she
the
died on
door.
her own.
I will show you. It's just a tunnel that leads to the same place as the docking for the
Oh, okay.
fish marine. Okay.
All right, let's teleport
Oh,
to
well.
the treasure room.
Everyone, come put your token around Tulekaju. Darvin, do you kill Rouzha after you question her?
You know, being a good character, I don't think I can quite kill her.
He's
But
gonna come back and kill you.
I
know
can
what?
cripple her.
The best villains are the ones that come back, but does she have any marks of rank other than the ring? Are there any insignia? Is there a way to dishonor her?
You can.
Not readily. Besides the fact that you stole the voidbrella that she was entrusted with. Oh,
Whatever.
wait,
She cut her hair
wait.
bald.
Hold on,
That's probably
wait,
something
wait.
insulting.
Hold on. This
I'm sorry about that.
the
The
commuting
yeah.
fountain flares into the visage of Queizart the martyrer, and he says before he gets a view of everything, Rouzha, have you brought the what? What is this?
I give him a deep bow.
He says, who? What? No! I will track you down, and I will eviscerate each of you
I
from
break the
existence.
portal thing.
No.
I break it somehow.
You
I don't
kick
know
it
how,
over
I
there.
just smash
Wait.
Kick it over.
something.
And it cracks and breaks, and he's no.
Wait. But before he kicks it over, I look at him and I say, and then I turn over to Nilo and I grab my dagger and I cut her tongue out. And then I look at Queizart and tell him, "You're next."
Oh man,
If she
Damn.
comes back, she can't use her spells.
that kills her. That kills her.
How's
I'm
that
sorry.
kill her?
You'll bleed out.
Yeah.
She was already at 0 HP.
Oh well.
Well,
That's
that,
alright.
that settled that. She's dead. You
She
did
was
it.
too dangerous, really, to be honest with you, to be kept
I
alive.
wanted her to come back, but she just couldn't speak.
Well, but
Now she can't
in
speak.
meta terms, death isn't permanent here.
Fair enough. But yeah,
Okay.
so I cut it out and then I look at him and I say, "You're
Let's
next."
move her away from the
All right,
portal.
Tari. Primarily, you should be next to the voidbrella.
Okay.
So move into that open space. And Bellinor. There you go. Okay. So here's your choices. Okay. You can either all roll Arcana checks and take the median, or you can have Vitari lead it and just take it as a roll.
Oh, Vitari, definitely. We trust you.
Can I give him bardic
Yeah,
inspiration?
I was gonna say, Merritt, can you sing me a little song, get me feeling better about this?
Yeah.
Yep. If it's cool with DM Rob.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Totally.
can gain that inspiration
Just
at your discretion.
take it off of your counter.
Is
There.
anyone
Your
else
blue bar.
proficient in Arcana to help me, or no?
I got nothing.
Okay.
No, you're the only one.
Jack of all trades?
That's not
No.
sufficient, though.
All right. All right, so I guess I don't have to tell you to use Bardic until after the result, but I'm gonna use it. Hopefully, we don't end up in New Jersey, or this is gonna turn into the Star Trek V, the search for Spock. We'll be walking around contemporary world. Oh, I just made a strength athletics check. Ignore that roll.
I don't even. Oh,
Ignore that roll. That's a strength athletics. Ignore that.
I'll happily ignore that 6.
That
There we go.
Nice.
no, you're using
Wow.
inspiration.
Exactly
Let's break
right
30.
in front.
No, we're breaking 30.
Wow.
Use the inspiration.
So
yeah,
can we?
add the inspiration.
I will. I'm gonna roll it.
Wow.
I'm gonna add inspiration. What's the inspiration dice? D6.
D6.
Yeah.
D6.
You guys got the right wizard. Merritt and I have got this down. So
There we go.
Oh my God.
what I'd like
Roll
to do
It's a
30 on
is
the Arcana check.
We
Very
pretty much
good.
just teleport to.
Wow.
we're actually going to go to Dave and Buster's, and then we're going to go where we're going. So we're going to spend the night at Dave, and then that's what we're going to do.
Okay. So, wow. Let me tell you, you just basically went around a difficult skill challenge, but you all teleport, and this is where you end up. And when you get here, zoom to 70%.
I see a
Oh
skeleton.
wow, this is awesome the way our characters look here.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
That's great.
That's some good work, Rob.
You
nice.
suddenly appear.
Oh, I actually have my my full photo. If you want.
I love this.
Oh, that's
you did
fun.
a great job.
That is nice.
Yeah.
That's great. Look at Tarnak. Although I think he should be in Tidy Whities, to be honest with you, at this point.
Well, you handed me back my clothes.
You never said that.
Is that a
Um,
bag of jewels I see right there?
Mm.
The vase of jewels that I've
Why do
always
you
put in
think-
my bag.
Why do you think Orin is standing closest to it?
These halflings are known for stealing.
Is Merritt there?
Yep.
Okay. How do you like
We're all here.
Merritt? He looks pretty
looking
badass.
Pretty fly.
Okay. So,
For an orc guy.
Oh, nice.
What's that supposed to mean? You got something to
That's-
say?
you suddenly appear on the shores of a foreign land. There are rocks all over. It's a rocky beach. There is a skeleton hanging and a crow on top of the structure takes flight and caws. In the distance, you see foreign moons, and you also see 8 gems hanging out of a vase, and 4 potions,
I imagine Merritt's hiding one.
and a letter tucked under the potions.
I'll pick up and read the letter out loud.
Okay. How do I send a private message?
You can do a GM
it's
whisper.
Whisper, yeah. It's just /W, and then it'll let you autocomplete who you want to send it to.
That's not working.
I got a
Merritt.
whisper from Darwin.
Just do /W and then you do the type the person's name like MAR.
You have to put a space after the W.
Got it.
Orin, you want to get in on this vase with me?
Yeah. I'm already dumping it out into my lap.
These gems are as
There's
big as
enough
your head.
jewels here for everybody, and 3 for me.
There you go.
All right, so I get the letter and read it out loud, and it says, This world is unforgiving. I leave all my personal wealth here and kill myself. May Jixia burn.
Is it signed?
Nice.
That's all it says. I'm guessing it belongs to the skeleton here, but not much of a point searching it.
Okay. So, here is the treasure hoard.
Wow.
Sweet.
Strength becomes 23 for 1 hour.
Oh boy.
Could you imagine the gnome running around with 23 strength?
That would be terrifying.
Well, that's probably good for one of our monkey D guys.
Yeah.
Stacks.
Yeah, I got Dex.
Actually,
Despite-
no, we could use strength. if
We
wanted
could,
to.
but I'm sorry, Rob.
Despite all the good news, Tulekaju looks at the voidbrella and says, "Oh no, it's broke."
Of course,
broken.
it is.
Of course.
He
May I
says,
take it anyways?
"Yes." He says, "There are 3 parts here. We must find replacements for each part in order to make it function again."
We'll just jack the fishman when it pops up.
And as you look across the horizon, you see only rocky crags that stretch for miles. There we go.
Awesome.
Nice.
We're free.
For now.
Free.
If
All
you
right.
guys have no objections, I'll hold on to these gems until we can make them more liquid assets.
I want
and
to
then we
take
can
a look at
divide it.
these magic items.
Yeah. Should we all just
Oh,
How
right.
do we divide this? Oh yeah, what's our time right now?
How
11:32.
long has it been since we left,
Can we take a nap now?
You
Should we
can
take maybe a
you
long
can
rest
all you
instead
can
of camp?
all long rest. Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta do something
Okay,
to
so
for
time
that,
is
or make camp
Now-
elements.
We don't recover. Is it all? It's not all of your hit dice. It's like what, half or something?
It
What's,
is.
What's,
Yeah,
what's it?
Half.
Half.
Yeah, but you recover all your HP.
Okay, so is it half rounded down?
or round up?
It was
think in
half rounded
general it's
up
round down.
because
Always.
because by the default rounded down would mean if you're at level 1, half your hit die rounded down would be 0, and
Mm.
they did errata that it's half rounded up for hit die because otherwise first levels would get no recovery.
Oh.
Okay.
So at level 3 we all gain 2 of them.
That's how I believe. But double check, but I'm pretty sure there's an errata, to that effect.
Typically, all rounds
It
are
might
down.
be round down, minimum 1.
That's what
That-
I.
that
That's
makes
what.
sense.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
So we get 1 hit dice back essentially.
You
If that's
get
the case.
all your HP, all your spells, and one hit dice.
If for Darwin, since he's multi-class, he gets 1 from Rogue and 1 back from.
I think it's still just 1. I don't think
It's yeah. No. Yeah.
And
I
all
thought-
of your spells refresh, right?
Yes.
yeah.
And if you prepare spells, you have to choose those spells. But we can do that next time.
All right.
And DM Rob, what's the XP?
Good question.
Okay, yeah, it says in some errata. Yes, in the errata of the basic D&D edition, it says round down, minimum 1.
Okay, that's it.
There you go.
By my count, guys, I think we should get. What do y'all say? Let's just say 1,500. Anyone disagree?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds like a
but
good even
1500.
number
That
for each
sounds
of us.
right.
It was a boss battle.
We're sitting at what, 1200 right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
They just want
Yeah.
to get to the next level.
Yes.
Well, not only was it a boss battle, but we completed a quest, so we get the quest.
We
Excellent.
got 700.
So
That's
we
over
only got
50% of
700.
everything we've got.
A
That's
dynamic
huge
boss
amount.
battle in the shadows, complete with tiny gnome wrestling. I mean, it was
To
or
be
not gnome
clear,
wrestling.
I don't think DM
Winch
Rob is
wrestling.
going to make a mistake about darkness or anything like that again. He's going to know the
Oh.
rules on all these big
Hey,
he's
games,
learned
I'm
his
sure.
lesson.
While DM Rob does the math for the XP, I'll
I
just
already
kick
did
this
it.
off
He
and
did.
nominate Tarnak for inspiration.
I agree with that.
Yeah, Tarnak basically made that encounter from deadly to wow, we just wrecked it.
I concur.
I
I'm not
don't
gonna
I
disagree.
concur, he says.
I think that's a very
Yeah.
fair assessment on y'all's part.
I mean,
Okay.
he could have removed his underwear and kept his clothes on, but no. He took his clothes off and kept his underwear on, and for that he gets inspiration.
I
Hey,
appreciate
Batari,
that, guys.
how do you like my rendition of Cat's Eye?
Oh, I love it. I love the whole thing. I think it's fantastically fun.
Awesome.
So-
So
Do we divide
1900.
this loot right now?
we can do that next time.
All
We
right.
could do
Well,
it via the forums if you want.
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah, that's a good idea. Well, guys, this was fun, but before we all leave, I think it's important to note that as we're all sleeping, Tarnak wakes up early and he slinks off into the darkness. You guys have no idea what's going on.
A little uncomfortable
Except
with that.
Bellinor only takes 4 hours to rest, and it's a meditation, so I'm
Mhm.
still aware of my surroundings.
Yeah.
I am out cold and don't listen to any of y'all.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going
I guess
to.
Bellinor sees Tarnak praying then.
I'm going
That is
to
fine.
make this image the campaign image. So
Nice.
Oh, I actually have
Awesome.
the entire Bellinor picture if you want it. But I still like this one. This one's cool.
if you want something different, let me know. Or
For
if
this,
I gave
for
you.
this actual picture, I think this one looks best.
Yeah, Rob, can you upload the image itself so I can make it my background on my work computer?
Yeah, I'll put it on the forum.
Okay. And what was the XP count you said?
1900.
19. So
What's
you
the
have
next level?
800 to level 4.
All right, sounds like fun.
All right, everybody.
Can we do some alchemy and change all those potions we found to potions of experience?
No.
All right. Well,
All right, guys.
this was fun, guys. I'm glad we all got back together again.
Yeah,
That is
definitely.
sweet.
And the next game is set for the 28th. Is Christmas going to throw anyone off? Anyone going to be gone 2 weeks from now?
Mm.
I'll be around.
That might be interesting.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
We might have to reschedule some stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be flying again that night.
Okay. Well, I'm
We can.
personally, we know it's Christmas coming up 2 weeks in advance. Thanksgiving kind of caught us all off guard. So
Yeah.
why don't we talk about maybe alternate dates on the forums throughout this week and just see, everyone just post your schedules and see what we can do.
Sure.
Because I miss you guys.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, I
an
don't know
easy
if we'd
suggestion
limit
is just doing it earlier on Sunday, but that could
I
not
mean,
work for some people.
next Sunday I could do. But the thing is, Rob has his game on the off
Next
Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday, I unfortunately cannot do. I'm sorry.
Right.
So that's too bad because I actually am not running my next Sunday game next Sunday.
Hey, if you guys are gonna run one without me, I could live with that. If I'm the only one who can't make it too.
All right. We'll talk
Yeah.
about it.
Let's talk about it
Yeah.
throughout the week, guys.
It'll be in the
All right.
forums.
Fun as always. I'll see y'all soon.
Later.
Y'all have a good night.
Later.
Bye.